This is where my friend Peter Moody used to live. Now I want to find out if he's still here. See, not everybody in America supports the war in the Gulf. This does seem like Peter Moody humor. Hi, is Peter here?
Hey, how's it going, Alex?
Okay.
Welcome back. You know, I thought you were in town for some reason. I had this sense.
Nice to see you.
Come look at my martini sweater.
Okay.
My mom did this for me.
Beaver.
I was in a comedy club last night, and a comedian needed a light for a cigarette, and I showed the sweater to my entire family, and I'm into the entire nightclub, and they all clapped for it. This is designed, modeled after a neon martini sign in Chinatown, and I don't know, I feel like a well-dressed man whenever I wear it.
Wait a minute, Cheesy and the Velveeta Underground, what's this?
Tonight, Joey Cheesy and the Velveeta Underground is going to be playing at the Off-Broadway, and Cheesy is a rollerblading lounge singer. He's got golden glitter rollerblades. And he does such hits as classics as a Whole Lot of Love Boat, Hello Detroit. Hope you can make it to the show, and I'll show you the video after that.
And this is your cat?
This is Tyler, yeah.
Hi, Tyler. Tyler.
How's your holidays been?
Tyler's holidays have been looking out the window.
Where's my master? Todd's out in Vegas for Christmas. So I'm taking care of the cat now. I don't know, I think he misses Todd. Hasn't been talking to me anymore. Well, it's been literally a fall for me this year. I was going down this slide in the middle of the night after the 49ers' first victory over the Saints, and I broke my wrist, and, well, that's what's left of it now. Got a whole new hand. But, so far I've recovered quite well. My, fingers seem to be working okay now. I can still do Three Stooges and stuff.
How about you just can't beat it? You do one of those for us as well?
What's up?
You just can't beat it.
Yeah, well, I can beat off still.
No, this one.
You just can't beat it. Price shocker. You just can't beat it.
Thanks.
Hey, Barbara, how's it going? Good to see you. So I've been spending more time in Alameda again. Now I work on a TV show, Totally Hidden Video.
Really?
So every once in a while we're in Alameda.
What do you do there?
It's like Invasion of Privacy Incorporated. I lie to people and I clean up messes. That's what I do for a living.
You enjoy it.
But this past week it was Hamlet time. Worked on the Hammer Pepsi commercial and rock video.
Oh, the MC Hammer?
Yeah.
Ooh, I could say.
Yeah. I was busting a move. I had my white jumpsuit on there, like, you with the white jumpsuit, out of the picture, out of the picture. Clear out or bust a move, do something.
Well, Spirit of 76 never. What happened in the movie? Spirit of 76? Oh, this is cute.
This is Carol and her lovely kids, Buck and Missy. They ran off, started following the Grateful Dead for a while. I haven't seen them since. But, I care a lot about them. I think about them every day.
Oh, look. I know. I just noticed that.
You noticed your hand?
That was I broke my wrist this fall, and I decided I'd amputate my arm, and I got a new one.
It misses you.
Who's this?
That's the Colonel.
And the rabbit.
I get the whole aura of this being surrounded by fun fur. It kind of deadens the sound in here, and it's a great feeling like no other room in the country. But, I don't know, I just, all of a sudden, I thought, black fun fur cow patches! So, I went out, I got $50 of fun fur, and this is what you can do with $50 of fun fur. My idea, and Todd's execution, a true artist, I figured that and stuff. I figured with fun fur, if things get greasy, you can always throw it in the dishwasher, in the washing machine. Yeah, it's double-sided tape. And notice we have the, you can cut the switches here. And also, we got a furry knob over here. Good boy, good boy. Well, most people find it very moving.
Oh, and you've got the cow lights.
Yeah,
as well?
we do have the cow lights. Plug those in. I don't know. The landlord wants me to take the miniature golf course down from the roof, but
Barbara, we didn't see everything yet. Oh,
That's really...
we also have a cross-eyed cow mug.
let's see that. And the cat man.
Yes.
Coochie, coochie, coo!
Big cat.
Traveling around the world with his wife, Mae. This is his sister, Barbara.
Hi.
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 They're from an island just off the coast of Oakland. Out on the street, and I yelled to her, but she didn't hear me. Wasn't expecting me at that point, probably, though.
I think he's a great family man, and so it's one of the reasons why I like him. He really sings nice songs.
A friend of mine asked me after they had seen one show, asked what he was like, if he was a nice guy or what, and I said, yeah, he's probably a terrific guy. And they said that they could tell it was a toss-up. He was either, he was either going to be a real prick or else, a bona fide sweetheart.
It's a love song about my hometown.
I like the clock.
Yeah, well, this year it's, you can sum up this year in 2 words, Las Vegas. Went off with Joey Cheesy, and,
Oh, lift your feet.
well, got my alligator platforms, got those down in Pacifica.
That's
Or
lovely.
Yeah, it's, they're a work of art, as well as this shirt.
So when you wear a
If you
jump...
ever want to wear, feel what it's like to have nipple earrings, just try this shirt on, because they kind of dangle down below the nipples.
So when you have a jumpsuit, do you do any jumping?
Sure. Because you never know when it's hammer time.
Oh. Keep going. I just have to get my cigarette.
Well, the mannequin's still here.
Are you leaving
Yeah.
too, Peter?
Yeah, but I'll be right back.
Want me to lock the door?
All right, Peter, like the shirt. Sure, if you want to.
You got your keys?
Yeah. Alex, I gotta get my gold chain.
Gold chain.
Yeah.
The Peter Moody documentary. Christmas is on the street. And we're looking for garland of another kind. Peter should be coming out any minute.
Well, if you're gonna go retro 70s, most important thing is never leave the house with that gold chain on.
Let's have a look at those gold.
Make the outfit. Now, I'm thinking about getting a happy face medallion. I think that would be the pièce de résistance
Yeah.
on the suit. But for now, I'm making do with the gold chains.
All right. Okay, so Peter Moody's going to MC the Haight for us.
People ask me, There's still hippies around here. Well, you know, for the most part, people will be grateful when they're dead. But, yeah, there is that feeling that the hippie society is still here in the Haight. And, in fact, there's some hippies right now. They actually look kind of authentic. You notice they usually have a sweater from South America. And, yeah, they carry a bag. Guatemala, preferably.
He's wearing an interesting hat.
You know, and also you can tell that they're into the Grateful Dead, because not only do they have the Bolivian sweaters on, but they have an expensive car, so they can go to any Grateful Dead show and won't have to worry about the car breaking down. And you need a credit card if you're going to get a ticket there. Those people. You just can't beat them!
Good. Yeah, you too. I wondered where you've been and how you've been.
Yeah.
So you're being documented.
Yeah, we're doing a little thing on the Haight right now.
Okay.
What would you like to say about that?
Well, let me tell you that poem that came out of here. It goes like this.
Okay.
How does it work? Well, take what you need, but give what you can, where you can, when you can, wherever you can. In other words, lend a hand. And what happens then as strangers become friends? Friends have become family. Family becomes community, and community on the move. Now, that's what I call a movement, because, hey, this street was founded on this idea that we were brought together for a reason, and that reason is that we love one another. We were brought together for a reason, and that reason is that we complete one another. We are brought together for a reason, and that reason is that we complement one another. Like yin and yang, a left and right, up and down, old and young, a man and woman, rock and roll. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, David.
Okay.
Have a nice New Year.
Yeah, you still remember for you?
Yeah, 42. Stop by anytime.
Happy New Year. That was a nice poem.
Yeah. See, there's always a colorful personality in the Haight that you can count on for entertainment. And, you know, people do care about each other here.
I guess so.
And you really care about those shoes, I can tell. It's the third shot you've done of my shoes so far. Hi, how's it going? Good. Having a nice New Year? So, my friend's doing a video, just like, gonna send to Japan and about the Haight stuff. Anything you want to say? Or?
Hello, Japan.
Well, you work for, like, getting food for the homeless and stuff like that. Yeah. So, what's the story behind this?
What is it?
That's my interstellar scepter. Fool's tool.
It reminds me of a Chinese kung fu sword. That's the interstellar scepter.
Yeah, fool's tool.
Why do you call it fool's tool?
Well, because I'm a fool.
Well,
And I use this as a tool.
Shakespeare had a few good things to say about fools being wise men. That's probably who you are, a wise man.
Remains to be seen.
Thank you.
Right, thanks.
Happy New Year. Sorry.
Yes, we're looking at the latest fashions now. Dr. Seuss is definitely in this year. They might not be friendly, but they're fashionable. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
There you go, good. No, not here.
So where are we going now?
Do you want to go into new government, or should we go into rough trade?
Let's go into new government.
All right, that's further down. So, for you out-of-town people, this is Main Street that we're walking. A lot of people like to come here on weekends, holidays and stuff. Usually a lot more crowded than during the week. It's kind of a street for people watching and stuff, so you'll want a jumbo collar if you're ever traveling on Haight Street. Excuse me, ma'am. She's ignoring me. Anyway, this is where the whole hippie thing started. Supposedly that was a great party house up there, corner of Haight and Ashbury.
Wait, with the dome?
Yeah, up there, well, up on this corner. I think that top floor, That's where all the big parties happened in the 60s, and that's why they called it the Haight Ashbury. And the Grateful Dead, it's up Ashbury Street, about a block and a half.
This now?
Well, this is my favorite clothing store, New Government, you know. Any place with this many platforms has
here's the name,
got to
right?
be kind of interesting. The New Government. It's on Haight Street, right near Masonic. This guy used to do 60s clothing, now he's more into the 70s kind of thing.
I like those white boots with the high heels.
Yeah, I've been eyeing those things for a while. That's quite about
I think you're doing pretty well with those.
Yeah, these were at probably a tenth of the price that they go for in here. But, you know, I lucked out. I was a very, very lucky man. Yep. You always find at least one bad singer in the neighborhood at all times. Well, shall we go in? I don't know. I was thinking about maybe redecorating my room with black lights.
Hey, dude!
Hey, we bought a lot of stuff here. I bought this here.
Oh, you did, I know. I bought something so I
Already getting controversial in here, but I'm a frequent shopper. So. Simply,
Boy, it's really cheap in your 70s outfit.
this is nice.
Okay, bye, Jared.
You got a compliment there, Peter.
I don't know, it sounded a little sarcastic to me. You know, 70s hit me really hard about a year ago, working on Spirit 76's movie, and this guy I met, I didn't know who he was, but his name was Leif Garrett. It turned out he was a real teen idol.
Don't film me.
I'm serious. You can't.
It's the new government.
Well, I guess we broke the fashion patrol here.
Okay, well,
And I thought it was a friendly environment, but I guess we're going to have to get out of the 70s and move on to rough trade.
Okay, that's
Maybe they're friendlier in rough trade than they are in new government. Not only do I get insulted about my chic outfit, they wouldn't let us videotape in there. This store used to furnish all black. I think black is on its way out. I do see a little different color here. So, they're going for the black and burgundy store now. Nice.
that's a doggy Levi jacket.
I've never seen a doggy Levi jacket before.
Formerly one of mine.
Yeah? You made that for him?
No, my ex did.
Ah. Your ex-dog?
Yeah, that's right.
I took a pic.
I really miss having a dog with a closable trunk.
So what's your dog's name?
His name is Django.
Hey, Django. You play mandolin? Missing any fingers?
No, neither.
Oh, he does carry a good beat, though.
Hi, Django.
All right, see you, Django. Well, it's a famous record store. Anyways, they produce a lot of albums for certain groups like Jordan, New Warrior, Camperman, Beethoven, and so they're always up on the latest independent releases and stuff. We'll go there. They even have the Simpsons Blues album, so it's a quality store.
Yeah, except for those.
Well, it's not going to do me any good looking at the CD collection. I don't have a CD player, but you know, it's getting to this point.
CDs are killing independent releases.
Yeah,
Someone
well, there's some albums that I wanted to get that they don't even come out on album. You have to get them on CD. So I think I'm going to have to break down and finally get it. Warner Brothers doesn't even do albums anymore.
Great band, Total Surfers.
And they were supposed to come to Seattle, but they canceled.
Oh always great for family entertainment.
These are really good too. This is a store display. There's Santa.
Yeah, this is a dirty and smelly store. Looks good, but smells bad.
Why do you say that?
Oh, just the clothes don't smell too good in here. But other than that, I think it's a fine store as long as you hold your nose.
All right. It's really gotten a little boutique-y here, huh?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of turnover on this street. It's become, a very popular street for people to go shopping and stuff.
How about the music?
Music scene, well, there hasn't been one really great movement going on. There's punk music with Primus, Limbo Maniac, Psychopunk, but they've been trying to get something going. 70s retro stuff kind of happened. KC and the Sunshine Band performed here. The Ohio Players toured at the Kennel Club. Band Enrique, local band, they've been trying to bring back the 70s stuff. And I don't know. My favorite band right now is Sister Double Happiness. I might have to put on.
Yeah,